Hello, it's Shayla, and I found this amazing book today. I thought as I was reading it in the store, I thought, oh my God, I'm going to share this because it's amazing. I was first attracted to the book because it is by the same author that wrote another book that I read in my classroom a lot called What Do You Do with an Idea? It's by Kobi Yamada. I think I'm saying that name right. Yamada. Kobi Yamada. And the one I found today is What Do You Do with a Problem? And of course, initially I thought this is going to be a great book for my classroom. Get the whole thing in there. Great book for my classroom because, I mean, we're always solving problems in my classroom. But as I was reading it, it made my heart swell. Like as I read this book. And so I thought, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it on a video. And why not come up with a blend of oils that help you to have better thinking when solving problems? Makes total sense, right? So I'm going to get to that after I read the story. These illustrations are amazing. I love them. It's illustrated by May Beeson. I think is how you say it. And again, the author is Kobi Yamada. And I'm going to show some of the pictures. I won't show all the pictures, but the story is just amazing. And I knew it would be amazing anyway, because What Do You Do with an Idea is an amazing book. But What Do You Do with a Problem by Kobi Yamada. I don't know how it happened, but one day I had a problem. I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it. I really didn't like having a problem, but it was there. And I'm going to show this, how it starts with a small problem, the problem is really small above him. Why is it here? What does it want? What do you do with a problem? I thought. I wanted to make it go away. I shooed it. I scowled at it. I tried ignoring it. But nothing worked. If you notice, it's getting bigger. I started to worry about my problem. What if it swallows me up? What if my problem sneaks up and gets me? What if it takes away all of my things? I worried a lot. I worried about what would happen. I worried about what could happen. I worried about this and worried about that. Show this picture. Again, the illustrations. And the more I worried, the bigger my problem became. I wished it would just disappear. I tried everything I could to hide from it. I even found ways to disguise myself, but it still found me. And the more I avoided my problem, the more I saw it everywhere. I thought about it all the time. I didn't feel good at all. I couldn't take it anymore. This has to stop, I declared. Maybe I was making my problem bigger and scarier than it actually was. After all, my problem hadn't really swallowed me up or attacked me. I like this illustration because it shows he's starting to think and get super creative. I realized that I had to face it. So even though I didn't want to, even though I was really afraid, I got ready and I tackled my problem. When I got face to face with it, I discovered something. My problem wasn't what I thought it was. I discovered it had something beautiful inside. My problem held an opportunity. It was an opportunity for me to learn and to grow, to be brave, to do something. It showed me that it was important to look closely because some opportunities only come once. So now I see problems differently. I'm not afraid of them anymore because I know their secret. Every problem has an opportunity for something good. You just have to look for it. The end illustration is great. And so you notice it went into color. The illustrations went into color at the end. So yes, love the book. Love everything about it and the idea of having this problem, and that the problems can overtake us. They can overwhelm us, and we get so wrapped up in them. And yet it's so hard to see the opportunities that our problem is bringing us, and that the opportunities can be good things, and that they normally are good things if we choose to see it that way. I've been kind of on this TED Talks kick the last couple days, listening and watching some TED Talks, and that's one of the other things that I've kind of been following, is how our brain just becomes overwhelmed when we focus on one thing. So why not shift that focus to something positive? I mean, we have the choice, so why not take that choice? Why continue to just dwell in, the negative, or dwell in the problem, like in this book, when you have a choice to look at the positive and see, what is it, the silver lining, some people call it. So it got me thinking, and I got my little Emotions and Essential Oils book out and started looking through it. And I thought, I'm going to make a blend, and I'm going to try it out and see what happens. And I'm going to call it I thought about problem solver blend, but then I thought, this isn't really solving problems, so to speak. I mean, I guess it is if you look at the positive side and then get something positive, so then it's not a problem anymore. I don't know how that works. So I decided to scratch that, and then I came up with maybe problem thinker, because you are thinking about a problem. The problem's still there. You're just choosing to see the opportunity that's in the problem, the opportunity that it's bringing you. And I think about this a lot, especially right now in my situation that I'm in my life. And I think, is it really a problem that's going on, or is this a door opening to show me, to make me stronger, or a door opening to make me smarter, or a door opening to just talk and reach out to other people that may have similar situations? Because I get very wrapped up in thinking, well, nobody else has this problem, or nobody else is going through this, or nobody else has had this happen to them. And that's not true. It's not real, because there are a gazillion amount of people out there, and I'm sure that there is somebody out there that's had very similar problem, since that's the buzzword of the night, problem. So anyway, so I looked up some oils, and some of the oils I was looking for was the positive, right? The courageous, the taking on the world type of feelings, and tacklement, I guess, because I like how he said, I tackled my problem. And it actually I didn't show this picture, but it actually showed him tackling the big blob that had been following him. So anyway, so bergamot is a good oil to help with self-acceptance, with optimism, and with confidence. I thought definitely that's what this book was portraying. Like, you've got to have the confidence in yourself. You've got to believe in yourself. You have to have optimism in order to see positive. So bergamot, and then cilantro, which was a little odd to me, is to help with unattached. It would help with cleansing and being liberated. So again, unattaching of the negative, of the burdensome of problems, and then cleansing those out, getting rid of them, and then feeling liberated from it. And then juniper berry, of course, we're going to throw some juniper berry in there. That's the oil that helps with being protected, having courage, and dreaming. Juniper berry is good for nightmares and things. So those are the three. I just wanted to pick three. Blend them together. I kind of put them all together like this, and was like smelling them, trying to see if I was going to like this smell or not. And I've got it diffusing now in my diffuser in the back. And I think I put too much cilantro, so be careful. Cilantro is a very strong scent, as you know, and it's definitely now making me crave a little bit of chips and salsa, because that's what cilantro always reminds me of. That's where my brain goes with cilantro, is salsa. I actually put this oil into my salsa, and it makes it taste so much more fresh than just like salsa mixes or just salsa paste pecani sauce or whatever it is you like to use. But I mean, try chopping up some tomatoes and onions, and throw just a tad of garlic in there, and then literally only maybe 2 drops of cilantro in a big container of salsa. It's amazing. So when I'm diffusing it in this blend, I now know I put 2 drops in there, and it's very overpowering. I'm probably will put 3 drops of bergamot now instead of 2. 1 drop of cilantro, and then maybe 2 or 3 of the juniper berry, so that cilantro isn't overpowering. And hopefully it'll help get my thinking differently about problems that come up, or I don't know, looking on the positive, being courageous, taking on and looking for the opportunity that is in what we see as a problem initially. Because not every bad thing that happens has to be bad. There's good in there, and I believe that God does that for a reason. So I wanted to share this new book that I found. It's amazing. There was another one right next to it by the same guy called What Do You Do with a Chance? It's also amazing, but I'm not going to read it tonight. What do you do with a problem? And the 3 blends to maybe help with that. All right. Thanks for listening.